blah, 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 blah. You know, I can't play the whole song or I'll get this video taken down. Anyway, funny that song is playing because my friend Eric is the drum tech for Kansas. What's up, Eric? Pretty funny that song's on now. But anyway, here we go with an update on my 76 Trans Am 455 4-speed. Check it out. Well, holy cow. Welcome back. Here's another video on the 76 Trans Am. A lot's been, well, not a lot, but really important things have been done. Oh, let me turn the new stereo down. Since the last video. So I got all the Alpine speakers in, the pull out. The AC is working. The brakes went out twice. Oh my God. So we put, the brakes went out, had 2 wheel cylinders that were bad, put a new master cylinder on, and then with all that new pressure, it blew a metal line on the back axle. That one had a little wear spot on it, and it just went. And here I am with my new brakes, cruising around town one night, and then, whoop, no, sorry, the brakes are going out again. I still have front brakes, but it's still not fun driving home like that. I'm gonna turn the air down, it's getting cold. Man, it's good to have the car back together. I got all the door panels back on. Remember, in the previous video, I was painting those bottoms nice. You know I left the door speakers in, but hey, I got a 4-channel Alpine stereo. There's only one center dash speaker in this car, so I said screw it. I want to keep all 4 speakers for now. So today's an exciting day. Finally going to get time to go check on my 455, the 76 Trans Am motor. My buddy Robert Mendez of Mendez Motorsports, we call him Bobo, that's his nickname. He's been putting it back together. So I'm excited to see where we're at with this thing. I got new heads for this motor after I found it. Those of you that haven't seen the previous videos on my Trans Am, it did not have the numbers matching motor. It has a 73 455 in it right now. I scored a rare WX code motor, the whole motor, I don't know, 5 miles from my house, which is insane. It's not the numbers matching motor, but it is the correct engine for this car, which is crazy that I found it there. And like I said in my other video, it was blocks from my engine builder's house. This Pontiac guy we knew had the motor there, and this engine in 76, the WX motor only went into this Trans Am, manual transmission 455 car. So it is really hard to acquire. I found one block on the East Coast when I was originally looking for this thing, and then I ended up finding an entire motor minutes from my house. You know, I'm sure people won't even believe that, but that's the damn truth. So anyway, a little bit about my engine builder. This guy is, he did my 426 Hemi. He did a 346 pack motor for me, 446 pack motor. He's done a couple GTO engines for me. I mean, he lives and breathes, you know, engine building, drag racing. When I was playing Pac-Man in the 80s at the arcade, he was running Hemis down the drag strip. So there's no one else I would really trust. There's very few people I would trust to build my engines. This guy is a good friend of mine, and he's one of the best I know. So anyway, like I said, he's been assembling the motor now, and I finally get to go check it out. So let's go see what's in store for this video. Here we go. See this thing. I've been excited to see it, man. I just could not get over here a couple weeks ago. Wow. Look at that. Holy cow. It's looking like a motor.
Yeah. Are you videoing?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just getting some footage of it. Got the pistons. Everything looks awesome.
Yeah, let me turn it over.
Now it's getting exciting.
Yeah. If I could get a damn cam, there's nobody making camcorders, or the camcorders are offshore.
I've heard that.
You know, have you ever seen on Facebook the backup of cargo container ships at the ports on the ocean?
Is it just stacked up?
Yeah, it's staggering. They
Really?
said they've never had like that.
Jeez. There's no camshafts.
No, which doesn't make any sense, because why would they not be unloading stuff?
Right. Is it all at our port? Like in the
It's
U.S.?
in LA.
In L.A.?
Off of LA and Long Beach and San Diego and...
Man. There's that VIN number, which I wasn't that lucky.
I drilled and tapped and put pipe plugs in here. They usually just put freeze plugs and stake them in there, you know.
Yeah.
But I want to be able to clean all the galleys out, you know.
Sure.
So,
Man, it looks good.
yeah, like I said, it'll be a fun motor.
Man, I don't know if you knew this, but since I saw you, I scored a Mustang.
What year?
69 fastback.
Yeah.
59,000 original miles.
Mach 1 or...
It's just a plain old Mustang 351 two-barrel motor.
Well, that's cool.
You know, yeah. And it's aqua, real cool color. I want to make a resto mod out of it, you know. I don't know if I'm going to be building an old motor, because
If I was you...
there's coyotes and...
Yeah, I would get one of them Coyote crate motors or something. Them things make ridiculous power.
Oh, hell yeah. Everyone's like, oh, are you going to start on the Mustang now? I'm like, no.
One at a time.
I'm going to stay on track. I got good storage for the CUDA for winter in my buddy's warehouse. You know, all heated and everything. So I think the smart move is to stick that thing in there so I don't screw it up and scratch it. And then I'll have room to start disassembling the Trans Am over winter, like November. I'm going to start taking it apart. And Joe is going to do the body and paint on it.
Is he?
Yeah.
This motor is neutrally balanced. So, I don't know if you're going to use the flywheel you got, or if you're going to get a billet flywheel, or what you're going to do.
Okay.
But
Yeah, it looks good. Like I said,
I'm sure it'll be a beast when it's...
Oh God, yeah, lots of torque.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, you know, it was factory rated at 200 horsepower.
Yeah, I'm sure this will be a minimum of 450 or 475, something like that.
That's perfect for that car, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want some insane motor in there where it's just be all over the road.
Right.
You know, no traction. Be fun as it is, I'm sure, but man, I can't wait. Yeah, we got some time, so
yeah.
Well, it's pretty funny. I'm sitting there staring at the dash, running speaker wires through the doors and whatnot. And then it dawned on me, I've got all this ductwork I've been buying up since last year that has to go back in the dash. It was missing some pieces. You know, this piece here had a big old like piece like ripped out of it for some reason. Someone customized that beauty, but here is the replacement. Got a nice one. So I found a diagram actually on the internet that kind of shows how all the TA ductwork is together in the dash. So this, I believe, better come first before I even start wiring up that head unit. And these pieces can be pretty pricey. They're certainly going up in value. I think they don't repop some of them, so be expected to pay, you know, 100 or 140 bucks for something like this, which seems like it's crazy, but these things must be getting harder to find. All right, kind of put these three together, and that is how they fit in the dash. I'm assuming this is up by the driver's corner where that AC vent is. If you're driving, it's top left. I'm not even sure if this piece had to be replaced, but it came with the other one, so that was cool. A lot of you probably watched the last video and said, you know, that car looks pretty nice. Why the heck is he gonna paint it? Well, in person, when you get up on this thing, you know, you can tell it's definitely an old driver quality paint job. It ain't bad, but buffing it out might make it better. But this antenna definitely has to go. So we're gonna be patching that hole. I don't know why somebody did that right on the quarter panel, but you know, we're gonna weld that up. So why not just take the whole car down and paint it black again and make it look as good as I can, especially since it's getting all new graphics and everything. And the rear window, you know, something is leaking. There's a little water that will trickle into the trunk at some point. So like I said, I've got a whole new back glass I'm gonna put in there, and then we'll reseal that. But other than that, the car looks really nice for now, at least to drive it this year again. And then it's all gonna be taken down and repainted once we do the motor swap. And my buddy nearby is a killer painter. He's a professional car restorer. We've done a lot of work together on other cars, so when you know a guy like that, it's always tempting to at least get a nice paint job on your car if you're doing something like this. I remember in the last video I was telling you it had like Daisy style wheels on it, those old Daisy looking, I don't know if they're mag wheels, but whatever they are. They're pretty cool, but they just did not look good on this car. So I'll show you a picture of what this car looked like when I got it. It also had big old mud flaps on the back and like side moldings, you know. They weren't factory moldings either, so got those off and got the adhesive off for now. And it just looks so much nicer with the factory wheels and, you know, closer to the factory stance that it should have. When I do the paint job, I'm gonna go through all the suspension, leaf springs, make this car as new as I can and make it sit perfect and get it ready for that new 455. I'll show you guys really quick what the car's supposed to look like. I keep mentioning it's got the wrong decals. This thing should have the really nice gold colored bird on the hood. It has more of a block style lettering, you know, on the fenders and the back of the car. And the side birds are actually not supposed to be there. The decals I have, it should have those little metal emblems you see on that sail panel area. So I'm really excited to get this thing looking like this car does. This car has been a blast to drive. My daughter and I drove it so much in the past year and a half. She loves it. She's not a big car girl, but she's a big Smokey and the Bandit fan. She's still a kid, and she's crazy about this car. She don't care about the Cuda. She don't care too much about our nearly 800 horsepower Audi. The new Mustang? No, it's the Trans Am. So, she's a Pontiac girl. I'm going to get this thing painted nicely, get the new drivetrain all together, and it may end up in her hands one day. So stick around, check back on the channel for updates on this video, lots of other cool stuff, so please subscribe, and of course like it. Thanks guys, and I'll see you soon.